Hey, I'm Jesse Hunt with Unofficial. We're a web design and digital marketing agency located in downtown Memphis. Since 2002, I've been helping Mid-South businesses just like yours improve their websites and find more customers on the internet. Today, I'm going to perform a video website audit on your website that'll show you some areas for improvement that might be hurting your business. The entire audit will take 15 to 20 minutes and should leave you substantially more informed about what's working and what's not working so well on your website. I hope you'll find the audit informative and that you'll keep me in mind if you ever need some help working on your existing website or building a new one. Thanks a lot for watching. Let's get started.
Hey Ed, so here we are on the homepage of your website. As you can see, we're at carenests.com, and what I want to do is take a couple minutes, click through your website, point out some things that I see here on your website where I think you're doing well, and also I'll point out some things that I think you're maybe not doing so well. From there, we'll go over. We'll take a look at some tools that Google provides us with. We'll take a look at some Google search engine results, see how you're doing in the search engine results, and then we'll wrap up by coming back to your website using a couple tools that I've got here on my computer to get a better understanding of what's happening behind the scenes on your website. So when I land on your website, I notice you've got this the big image of people scrolling through here. It's got this green area with some text on it. I think that's good. I like the image. I think it presents the right feeling, and so I think overall that's good. Also, really like that you've got your phone number up here in the header with a call to action, the whole call today call to action there, and the Better Business Bureau logo. I think all that's really good. I will say it feels like you've got some wasted space right here, this white area in the header. I really feel like that could be condensed some and move all this content further up the page. That would make room for some other things here on the page whenever somebody first lands on the page, so that they don't have to scroll in order to see more information. Some things I think you could probably improve here. I'd really like to see a contact form on your homepage. You don't seem to have one. I really like it whenever there's a contact form that's what we call above the fold. So basically that shows up here near the top of the page where you don't have to scroll down to see it. So if somebody's coming to your website, they know they want to get in touch with you, they can fill out a contact form and get in touch right there without ever scrolling down the page. Another way that you can accomplish that is maybe to put a contact form down here at the bottom of the page that always stays visible, so as you scroll, it stays locked to the bottom of the page, and that just keeps it in front of visitors no matter where they're at on the website. You could include a good call to action there, and that just encourages people to take action and fill out the form. I will say I notice you've got these buttons that say, talk to a care specialist. Your call to actions feel like they need to be a little bit more bold on the website. This blends in with this and this to me. It doesn't really jump out and say, hey, this is the thing you need to click in order to take the next step in your journey here. And so I would encourage you to make your calls to action much more bold and prominent and obvious on the website. As we scroll down through here, I think the website looks nice. It doesn't have enough text though. Google doesn't understand pictures. Google doesn't understand pretty pictures. Google understands text. Lots and lots of text. If you want to rank well in Google, give Google lots of text. And your homepage just doesn't have very many words. I mean, without actually counting the words that are on this page, I would take a guess that you've got maybe 100 words on the homepage, and probably not even that many. I would definitely encourage you to try to get 400 or 500 words on the homepage, and it doesn't all have to be one massive chunk of text. Just break it up. Put a little here, a little there, separate it with images, but you definitely need more text on your homepage. Beyond that, the last critique that I've got here on this page is I would definitely recommend that you put your business name, address, and phone number in the footer of your website so that it appears on every single page. We'll talk more about name, address, and phone number in a few minutes. There's an acronym for it in my business called NAP, N-A-P, name, address, phone. Google really likes to see that you've got your name, address, and phone number on every page of your website, and that name, address, and phone number is perfectly consistent from your website to your Google local listing, and then across the internet. So all the other websites that reference your business. So the Yellow Pages, the Better Business Bureau, any industry websites, anybody that talks about your business, they need to have perfectly consistent name, address, and phone number information, and that will go a long way toward improving your search engine rankings. So just want to see real quick. So down here at the bottom, you've got a Facebook, a Google+, a Twitter, and a YouTube logo. So I'm just going to click on those here and open those up and see what those do. We want to make sure that those are working properly for you. And so when we come up here, no, that takes me to the Site Builder Facebook page. I think that's a pretty big problem. Definitely want to fix that so that it links to your Facebook instead of theirs. And we'll close that. Same thing with Google+. It goes to Site Builder, and Twitter does the same. And okay, YouTube actually links to your channel, so that's a good thing there. I see that you've got a couple videos here in your YouTube channel, but they don't seem to be optimized very well. Videos are really big right now for search engine purposes. I can rank Google videos really quickly in the search results, and so I would encourage you to maybe do some optimization on these YouTube videos. If that's something you'd like to talk more about, I can certainly help you with that as well. All right, so coming back to your website here, I'm going to go up here, click through a couple of these other pages real quick. Your About Us page looks pretty good to me. It's got a fair amount of text on it, and that looks all pretty good, so we'll move on. Services page rather. This looks pretty good. One thing I might recommend doing is breaking up the different services that you offer into individual sub-pages. By doing that, you can optimize for more keywords. So you could do a page for respite care and optimize that page for respite care. You could do one for medication reminders and optimize it for that. You could do a personal care page and optimize it for Memphis personal care for seniors or something like that. So by doing all that, breaking those up into sub-pages, it gives us the ability to help you rank for more keywords in the search engines. All right, contact us. I notice you've got this map here, but this is an image of a map. And what I'd really like to see here is an actual Google map. So Google gives you the ability to embed a Google map here. By embedding a Google map instead of just putting a picture of the map, it gives you the ability to associate your location data from your website to your Google listing. So Google's smart enough to realize, hey, there's a Google map embedded here, and it matches up with the data that we've got in our listing, and that helps to improve your search engine rankings. So I'd encourage you to make this an actual Google embed rather than a picture. I do like that you've got a contact form here. I like that you've got all your contact information. All in all, I think this page looks pretty good other than this Google map. And then finally, I noticed that you've got a blog here. I did notice that your blog hasn't been updated since February. It looks like you had a post in February, one in January, and then back in March of 2015. I would recommend that you add more blog content to your website. One thing that we could do to directly improve your search engine rankings is help you to add more blog content to your website and then syndicate that blog across a whole bunch of different social media websites. We can handle that whole process for you and make all that automated so it doesn't put a burden on you or your staff in order to do it. And by syndicating that to all these different social media websites, one, it makes you look really good on social media, but in addition to that, by every time you syndicate one of these blog posts to social media, those social media sites link back to your website, and Google looks at those links as like votes of confidence from those other websites. So the more links you get pointed towards your website, the better you do in the search engine. So we could definitely help you to increase the blog content on your website and get that syndicated over your social media sites, which would help improve your search engine rankings. All right, so next up here, I'm going to close this YouTube page that I've got open. The next thing I've done here is this is a tool that Google provides to web developers. It's called a mobile-friendly test, and basically Google wants to see that your website looks good on mobile devices, that it functions properly on iPhones and iPads and Android devices and all that good stuff. As you can see here, Google says, awesome, this page is mobile-friendly, so good job there. I'm not going to talk any more about that or waste any more time there. All right, next thing I did, I searched Google for Care Nests Memphis. Now, what I was trying to do is get Google to display this big listing that they put right over here, so that worked perfectly. That's exactly what I wanted to see. So I'm glad to see that you do have a local listing. I did notice that when I compared your Google local listing to your website, CareNest in-home senior care is how you've got it listed on your website. That's exactly how it's listed here in your Google listing, so that's good. When we go back to the whole name, address, phone number thing, the name portion is correct. Let's see how the address stacks up. So here your address, 8295 Tournament Drive, Suite 150, Memphis 38125, and that's the same thing that we've got here on your Google listing, so good job there. Your address is good. So name is good, address is good. Now phone number, on your contact page, you've got two phone numbers. You've got a 901 number, and then you've got this 844-696-3787. So the 844 number is what you've got here on your local listing. I would probably encourage you to use your local number here instead of your 844 number, especially since when I go to your home page, which Google wants to see that your contact information is on every page and that it matches up, your home page uses your 901 number. So that's an inconsistency, and I would encourage you to fix that. That one could mess you up a little bit. From there, I would just recommend that you make sure that all of these listings, these yellow pages and Angie's List listings and Yelp and all that good stuff, that all of those use consistent contact information to what you have on your website. If you need some help with that, we can run an audit for you, put together a spreadsheet, make sure that all of your name, address, and phone number information is consistent across the internet, and then we can help you clean up any of the listings that might not be consistent. Next, I tried to put myself in the position of somebody that might be looking for your services. And I said, if I was looking for these services, what would I type into Google? So the first thing that I came up with here was Memphis in-home senior care. And as you can see, there's no map result up here. A lot of times Google will put a map at the top of the page. They didn't do that here. They did instead put this home instead senior care listing over here. This implies that Google thinks this is the most authoritative result for this particular keyword. So with a little result, we could probably, with a little work rather, we could probably change these results and get Google to display a map result with your listing alongside this one, rather than just this as the main listing here. So I think that would be a good thing. Beyond that, as we look down through these listings over here, your website's not showing up at all on the first page for this Memphis in-home senior care search. So I think it's probably a missed opportunity. You're probably missing out on business as a result of that. I'm going to breeze right on through this, but Memphis Home Healthcare is the next search that I did. You're not showing up in these local results. Neither are you showing up in any of the organic results here on the first page. So again, probably a big missed opportunity, probably missing out on a considerable amount of business as a result of that, and ultimately your competitors are getting the business instead. Here I've got Memphis Senior Care. Again, you're not showing up at all in these local results. Your competitors are instead. And as we scroll down, you're not showing up in the organic results down here either. So really none of the search terms that I used, here's Memphis Respite Care, none of the search terms that I used in my Google searches turned up your website other than when I searched on your specific company name. So I think you're probably missing out on a lot of business there. I'm pretty confident I could help you to get better search engine results and rank the website better so that you get more business from your website. All right, couple things here I want to look at back on your website. This is a tool that I've got installed on my browser here. This is called the Google Tag Assistant, and it scans your website and looks for Google code within the website that would indicate that you've got one of Google's services installed on the website. I was specifically looking for a tag called Google Analytics, and I do see Google Analytics here, but this looks like a problem to me. This found 5 instances of your Google Analytics code. That's a bad thing. Usually if you have more than one instance of your code, it breaks and doesn't track your traffic at all. Let me back up. Google Analytics is software that tracks how many people are coming to your website, what they're looking at while they're there, how did they find your website, what actions did they take on your website? Did they land on your homepage and immediately leave, or did they click through a few pages, read some content, and then go to your Contact Us page to get in touch with you? It's really good software to be able to track how many people are coming to the website and whether your website is working good as a marketing tool for your business, whether or not it's generating a good return on investment for your business. So I'm seriously concerned that you have 5 instances here. My guess is you've got one of two things happening. Because you have 5 instances, it's either breaking Google Analytics altogether so that it doesn't track at all, or it may be recording the same data 5 times. So if you look at your Google Analytics data, it may be showing that you're getting 5 times as much traffic as you actually are. This definitely needs to be fixed, and then once it's fixed, I'd encourage you to start watching that Google Analytics data because it provides really good information about your website and how it's performing for your business. So the last thing I've got is a little utility here on my computer called SEO Quake, and this is their page SEO audit. So page search engine optimization audit. It just scans through your website and kind of shows us what's been done from a search engine optimization standpoint to make your website rank well in the search engines. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. I'll breeze through it pretty fast. The first thing I look at is the title tag. I want to see a title tag that has your keywords incorporated into it, a different title tag on every page with different keywords on every page. This is the title tag of your homepage here. Why choose Care Nest in-home senior care? That's not a very good title tag. It really needs some work to make that include some of your keywords there. That's something I'd be glad to work with you on if you need some help. Scroll down here. Headings are a great place to put some of your keywords. You've got some heading tags on your website, but they don't really include keywords that I think people are going to be searching for very much. So I think these need some work. Specifically, you don't have any H1s, and H1 is the most important heading tag on a website. So if you want to rank for a keyword in the search engines, you should really include that keyword in your H1 tags, and you don't have any H1 tags. So I definitely think that needs to be fixed. You've got images without alt text. What that means is you've got images that don't have a description added to them that tells Google what that image is all about. Definitely need to fix that. They say that you don't have enough text on your website. I agree. I think I already mentioned that. Language, your website doesn't specify what language it's written in. Probably want to fix that. I don't think it's a huge deal, but if you're fixing the rest of the stuff, you probably want to fix that too. You're missing micro formats and a favicon. I won't get too technical here other than to say you've definitely got some things that need improvement in order to make your website a better marketing tool for your business. I think the search engine results that we looked at just a few minutes ago demonstrate that your website's not performing as well as it could in the search engine results, and I think there are some things that need to be done on your website. There are also some things that need to be done elsewhere on the internet that would improve your search engine rankings and make your website perform better for your business, help you to generate a better return on investment. So, Ed, I'm going to wrap it up right there. I hope this was informative for you. My goal here is to become a resource for you. I want to earn your trust and ultimately earn your business. I would absolutely love to have a chance to become your go-to website guy and internet marketing pro. So hopefully this is a good first step in that direction. Once you watch this video, I would absolutely love to hear from you and hear your feedback. See if you liked what I put together for you here. So if you don't mind, give me a buzz on my cell phone. My cell phone number is 901-491-6490. I'll package this up, shoot it over to you in an email here in a few minutes, and if I haven't heard from you in a few days, I'll follow up with you later this week or sometime next week just to make sure that you got the email and see if you have any questions. But I'd love to hear from you before then. So while it's fresh on your mind, give me a call. Again, my cell phone's 901-491-6490. Thanks a lot for taking the time to watch the video, Ed, and I look forward to talking to you real soon. Bye-bye.